Hi, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of our Dark Souls Let's Play. That's right, we've been just on a roll with doing these fun little twofers in within the same week. And, I don't know, I'll keep doing it as long as I feel like doing it, because it's my Let's Play, and I'll double derby if I want to. So, last time, we wandered our way back from Blighttown. And now we're here. And, well, we've got some stuff we need to, take care of. Because we've been told,
Damn, that stench. And I was really beginning to like it here. Maybe it's time I do something about it.
we've been told that there's a new smelly, loud, snoring problem. We've rung the bell and we've awakened something, it would seem. The crestfallen warrior is more crestfallen than usual. I really like the voice actor. He's got this very perfect voice for this character, and it's real good. But first, what is that? I just want to take a moment for this design. Here we go. What a lovely. He's just there, just chewing. So, Derpy jumped back. Derpy said, "What the shit?" So let's see what's going on here, shall we? Because this used to be a nice little lake, and now it's opened up to reveal this weird creature. And we're gonna talk to him.
Hello. Was it you who rang the bell of awakening? I am the primordial serpent, King Seeker Frampt, close friend of the great Lord Gwyn, chosen undead, who has rung the bell of awakening. I wish to elucidate your fate. Do you seek such enlightenment?
Yeah, we seek enlightenment.
Very well.
Big weird
Then I am
dragon.
pleased to share. Chosen undead, your fate is to succeed the great Lord Gwyn, so that you may link the fire, cast away the dark, and undo the curse of the undead. To this end, you must visit Anor Londo and acquire the Lord Vessel.
So, King Seeker Frampt. King Seeker is an interesting title there. First of all, he's Frampt, and he is a primordial serpent, which is not. It's not quite a dragon. He's got these big, weird, floppy things that hang off of his face, and these weird lizard eyes and these big human teeth. And people got so upset about the sonic teeth. The sonic teeth got nothing on Frampt's teeth. Frampt has some weird fucking teeth, y'all. And the chewing sounds, it's not just the chewing sounds, there's also like a kind of a coconut shells being used to make horse hoof beats, but very gently, and it's like the sound of Frampt's teeth. Let's you hear this kind of flat, hollowish clunking noises, just very in there. Whenever he's chewing, sounds happen, and it's just I don't even know like what to do with it. Frampt is smelly though. I don't know what Frampt eats. What Frampt is eating.
I am pleased to see you well. Is it something urgent?
So we can feed him things. We can feed him items. We can feed him Titanite shards. You can feed him green Titanite shards or chunks. We can talk to him some more. We're gonna feed him some items because we've got items that we don't need. We can feed him rubbish for 1 soul, but he gives us. We've got various weird things, but we've got like a bunch of just. Yeah, we don't need all of these. We just need. See, like, that's a terrible noise. But yeah, this is the selling. There's no shops, you know, like no real. We don't need those at all. We don't need a straight sword hilt. We could honestly sell like all of these weapons because we're not going to use like any of them ever. But we'll hold on to them for now, just because. Keep one of each. You never know. I don't think we have. Oh, we got a bunch of Hollow Warrior stuff. So Frampt eats items. And Titanite. That's what he does. Dark Souls 2 has an interesting approach to it. None of these games. Well, Dark Souls 3 has an item vendor that, you know, an item vendors that act as normal item vendors. You can just walk up to them and be like, "Hey, buy or sell." Well, I'm selling right now, and they'll buy your stuff. We're not going to use the green Titanite shard, so. Oh, we can feed him. We can feed him Titanite shards that turn into. How many of these do we have? Okay, wow, we do. We can feed him Titanite, and he breaks it down into smaller bits of Titanite. That's handy.
Farewell,
because we've got some things we're gonna upgrade.
Undead. I remain here and await thee.
So yeah, so Frampt is just doing his Frampt thing. He wants us to go link the fire. Yeah, like up until this, we take it for granted a lot of times, I think, with Dark Souls because it's been so kind of discussed that we don't often realize that like taking Gwyn's place is not something that we know about until, you know, like it's like go ring the bell and break the curse, and then it's like okay, but really, like a big part of the game, like we're not told about until we run into Frampt. And that ultimately kind of, you know, the ending of the curse is not really an ending of the curse. Like, it's we wake in Frampt and we go, and then we can go ring the, you know, we can go take Gwyn's place, and that will continue the Age of Fire. Which is dwindling because of Dark Sign and other things. We never picked up that soul. Never went around back there and picked that up. How odd. So I'm just kind of right now. There's some things we need to do in Firelink. Who's here? Was there someone there? I don't know. This guy's still here. Fucking Thorland.
Oh, I'm sorry. Miracles, was it? Sometimes I lose myself.
Yeah, do you have any miracles worth a damn? Oh, he does have Homeward. And Force. but that seems like it. Not really particularly interested in his miracles. I don't see what's so miraculous about them. There's a few things that we need to do in Firelink. One of which involves some light platforming, if I remember where and how to do it. Did no one's helping me out with it's not back here. It's not back down there. It's over here somewhere. Where is it? Is that it? No, that can't be it. Maybe it is. I thought it was... Okay, we're just gonna do it here. Okay, we're over here now. And I don't think this is exactly where I wanted to go. But we'll find out. So look at us, we're over here now. We're on a ledge. Doing ledge stuff. And I don't think this is actually the ledge we wanted to be on. We can get a good look at that bird over there. Hey, bird. Isn't it interesting that, like, it cuts such a big dominant presence here, but like, the bird has such a presence here, but we never really do anything with it. There's nothing to interact with that bird. That bird's just there. I don't know that you can, like, attack it even. Or, I've never, come to think of it, I've never tried. And I don't mean, like, swing with the sword, because, like, I know I can't, like, I can't hit it from here. There's just no way. It's too high up. But, like, I imagine, like, I could, like, aim a crossbow at it, or not a crossbow, but a regular bow. But I just haven't. I don't think I've ever even tried it. So there's a thing we need to get on top of that roof over there. And I'm trying to remember how to get to it. And we don't particularly need it right now, but we're going to need it eventually. And so it's just like one of those things where it's like, eh. Wait, it's not up here. It's not, this is the way to get it now. Someone got up there and left a note. Shall we go see what their note is? Oh. No, I guess not. I guess not is really the answer there. Why not just go through these places sometimes? It's up here somehow. Trying to remember. Not through there, not through there. Is it? It's not there. I think it's down one of these, is it? No, it couldn't be. This is like too far of a drop. Yeah, this is too far of a drop for anything to matter. Over here, and now... Well, we'll just have to... Yeah. Alright, there we go. Sometimes you just don't remember where things are, even though you've done it like hours ago. Well, now we've got some cranky skeletons coming our way, huh? Oh. Well, I wasn't expecting to die in this episode, because I wasn't expecting to do anything, but mark one off. We got a death. I get my little scrap of paper that I mark my deaths on. Oh my god! Are you fucking kidding me? Didn't we... I rested at the bonfire, did I not? Oh my god, y'all. This is tragic. This is the most tragic I've ever experienced. Especially because, like, I gotta make it all the way back to there without dying. And there's no way to pick up, like, those souls until I get back to Firelink. Can I not? There's no way to, like, warp back to Firelink. There's no thing like that. Did I seriously never rest at that bonfire? At Firelink? I can't believe it. I guess I didn't. I mean, like, I clearly didn't. The game's like, no, bitch, you didn't rest there. Wow. Well then. So, look at this. We get Derby Escapes Blighttown Part 2. At least we don't have to worry about, like, anything. We can just leave. You know, like, we've got aside from, like, we just need to not fall off shit. Which is actually kind of difficult. Like, at least thankfully we can just kind of go up. We don't have to worry about... Oh, god damn it. That's 2. 15,000 souls, y'all. Just gone. That's how it is. That's how it is sometimes. Derby is like... Derby mad now, y'all. Derby's like just completely Joker-fied. Derby's not here for any of this bullshit. That is so tragic. Cover lost power and it's just nothing. Why did I do that? I was just not paying attention. Wow. Incredible. What even? What was I doing there? Am I not getting off the right ledge? Am I forgetting which ledge to get off on? Maybe that must be it. So that's 3 deaths in this episode. This is what happens when I'm just like, oh no, I'll just do another episode where I just read the item descriptions and we talk to Frampt. And like, that was my plan. And then I was like, you know what? There's a thing we can do here. Let's go do that thing. And I couldn't remember what the direction for that was. Then I ended up getting killed by fucking skeletons. And then I ended up in Blighttown. After the episode that is specifically getting out of Blighttown. But there's something kind of beautiful about that. It's just very... like, this is motherfucking Dark Souls, alright. Where am I supposed to be getting off of this? And why am I not... Okay, there we go. I don't know what my brain was doing, that it was just not doing that at all. And I mean like at all. Alright, we're gonna come up here. And then... at least we got rid of all those motherfuckers that spit toxic darts. Cause that's a real bummer, you know? Like... the toxic dart shit just fucking sucks. But yeah, so like, if we had taken the master key, remember when at the very beginning of the game there was the option to take master key as an item, this is literally like how we would have dealt with Blighttown. Like, we could have just completely not done the entire front half. We would just have this series of ladders, basically. Like, we'd come through that tunnel. You know, we'd open the gate to take us down in the New Londo ruins, and we'd come through here, and Now we have to fight these guys again. But, like, these are the only problems that you have to deal with if you, like, take the Master Key, which can be a problem. Oh, Derby was like, fuck this. Derby is not wasting any time here. Derby is done. Just absolutely had it. God, I want to feed Framp the dung pies. He probably doesn't even care. Oh, nope. That's right. What did you think about that? What do you think about that? I swung better. Large club. We got a large club. But we also have the great club, so we don't really care about the large club anymore. Once you've got the great club, like... Actually, do we have enough... Great club... We do. 135 plus 84. We can at least use it with 2 hands. So, there's Derby with the great club. Just fucking Captain Caveman with every swing. Like that. It's good, right? I don't think that's not Derby. Can we use the Dragon King? No, we can't use the Dragon King Great Axe at all. No. What is that? We'll figure that out later. We can use the Great Axe in 2 hands though. The Great Axe is kind of cool. It just has no range. Like, it's fun though. Anyway, what are we doing here? We're gonna put where's Y-hander back on. Yeah, don't worry. We'll get there. We would have gotten there if we decided to spend our fucking souls first before wandering around. I was like, we'll die. We'll just, if we die, we just end up back in, Firelink. There's no big deal. Whoops. So this is the Valley of the Drakes, which is what connects the New Londo ruins with that part of that entrance to Blighttown. We didn't go this way before. We just go back through there if we want to go back. But we could go deal with the Valley of the Drakes right now. Like, like that's a thing we can do. I'm not, if just because I want to get, I don't want to have to be back in Blighttown anymore. Like, otherwise I would. And maybe after we just like, sync up in Firelink, maybe we'll go down there again. And we'll go see what's over there. Maybe that's what this will do this episode. We'll go see about the Valley of the Drakes. But first thing, I need to not die there. Alright, do this. Okay, there we go. We almost died there. See? That's a bottomless pit. What's further below? The mechanism by which this elevator works is down there. And who knows what that means? That is the thing I do love, is like none of these mechanisms in Dark Souls are ever explained. We never really see them. Except for we do see the elevator explained in Blighttown. Blighttown has a very apparent, system which it works. Here, not so much. Also, shit, I don't know if we stopped and looked at it, but the Blight Town. Okay, yeah, you're still there. Got it. For a minute, I was like, where'd she go? That's not supposed to happen. The rest. I can't believe we didn't do this last time. That's so bizarre. But, you know, that's how it is. So, well, guess what we can't do? We can't level up. And I know we only lost like one level out of that, but still, like, that's one level that like we would have had. What do we even have here in the way of stuff? We got a bunch of souls. Soul of a lost undead, large soul of a nameless soldier, soul of a proud knight. Well, now we're gonna hold on to those because we're gonna need those eventually. We're not gonna use them now. Oh, hey buddy. How you doing?
Oh, hello there. I'm pleased to see you safe.
So there is the question of like, do we want to level up the pyromancy flame?
Goodbye.
Because
Be
we
safe.
do have. It's not a huge, like, it's not super pressing, but there is a window where we cannot. One of Quaelag's other sisters is around. One of the other daughters of Chaos, is around. She's got some shit that like we can talk to her about. It's kind of a little quest in the game. But in order to trigger it, we need to either be, we need to have someone summoned in or be invaded by someone who has a +10 a fire hand, basically. Like we need someone who's got big fire in their hand, so that we can make that happen. And I don't know, or we have to do it ourselves. And I don't know that we're going to be able to, like, that's a lot of trial and error to get someone, because they have to come to our world. We can't go to theirs. Otherwise, they're just like, we'll just invade people and just fall off cliffs until that chick shows up. But we cannot do that to make it work. We could... Like, I don't know where the PvP zones are these days with the kids, but, like, that's an option. How do we get back over there? I don't remember. Do I just jump on the ladder and then we... Is it just that a matter of that and then I roll off? That's right. That's what we do. Okay. Yeah. Okay, here we go. Ta-da! See? Oh, look, there's an item over there. Now I don't remember how we get over there, but we'll figure it out, right? Of course we will. Do I jump over there? Oh, hey, look, we can go. Oh, no, that's right. That's right, we go this way. All right, check it out, lads. We're gonna do this. There we go. Made it across. Oh. That's right. There we go. And then there's stairs. See, it's navigating this weird broken space. Which is kind of neat. We can just keep going up until we're at this nest. And now that is an interesting thing. Because, which we'll find out about before too long, because we actually have to go do that too. There's a number of things that we still have yet to do. But for now, we'll just pop down here. There we go. It's not the Undead Asylum F2 West key. Now, wait a minute. Not Undead Asylum key. F2 West. That sounds interesting because did we not? We left the Undead Asylum. We went away from it. Now how on earth? And well, friends, we will find out before too long. All about what that key is and what's going on with the Undead Asylum. In fact, we'll probably do that very soon. Not this episode because I don't feel like dealing with it. Although, like, we could. Should we do the fucking Undead Asylum right now? Because we could go back to the Undead Asylum. We've got nothing to lose. So I love this. You come to this nest. And the only option here is curl up like a ball. There's eggs. And I guess this is that bird who watches over everything is not in the nest. They're kind of below the nest, which is interesting. Instead of being above it, you know, we could put them above it, but we'd never see them from down there. They're not really watching over their nest, and they're giving us an opportunity to curl up like a ball. And no, that's not what we're gonna do. We're gonna remember the right button, and so we're gonna curl up like a ball. And just pretend to be an egg. And the interesting thing here is that we're pretending to be an egg in order for this to happen. So bird comes up, and then bird picks us back up. And I don't I forgot how great that cinematic is. I don't know the deal with, like, what? Also, why are there two nests with 2 eggs each in it and a perfect space for a third? Now wait a minute. It wasn't like that when we left. What's going on here? So here's a weird moment where, like, the passage of time is actually very interesting in Dark Souls. Because what? And also, huh? And how long has it been since we left the Undead Asylum? Is the Undead Asylum unstuck in time in some other weird manner? Like, what is going on with this place? Like, I love the Undead Asylum. I love the concept of the Undead Asylum. I love the way it's presented. It's like one of the ugliest zones in the game. Like, texture-wise, it's just not good. But, like, it is so structurally, like, impressive. And these dudes are here now. What? You actually decided to come up and see me from up down there? Weirdo. I didn't realize that they would come up all this far. But, like, look at that thing. This is a prison. Like, right? Like, this is they call it the Undead Asylum, but it's not really, like asylum is honestly too good of a word. This is, you know, for lack of a better word, this is basically like a concentration camp. This is like an internment camp. We are sending people who are afflicted with a disease away here to be forgotten. They're corralled and forgotten here. We call it, you know, cursed, but we don't really know. That is a language that we have received. We received that this is a language of a curse. We don't really know. Oh, son of a bitch. Remember way back when we talked about dudes with fire and how dudes with fire, that was bullshit? Like, well, there you go. There's that bullshit. But like, just this zone has like too much geometry to it. In like a bad way. It's really unpleasant. But it's like one of the most fascinating sounds to me. So here we go. We're doing the Undead Asylum. I don't remember like what like kind of like soul level you're supposed to be around at this, but oh yeah.
You give me warm. Give me soft.
Do we have anything warm and soft? We have an Eye of Death. That's probably not warm and soft. I didn't like that. I was just curious. I've never done it before. So we've got some rubbish. We can drop that. And maybe that's warm and soft? I don't know. We'll find out. Maybe we'll come back later. And they'll be like, oh yeah, that was good. Nope, guess not. I remember we could drop here. Warm and soft. Do we have anything else that could be considered warm and soft? Pickle pea and pumper-rum. The little baby crows that demand warm and soft or shiny and smooth, or pickle pea and pumper-rum in Dark Souls 3. I love them. They're good. I love their voices and the way they're kind of characterized by their voices. Good job. Go straight ahead. So we're back in the Undead Asylum, and stuff's not great here. The inmates seem to have gotten out. Be wary of fall. And so that's the thing. We're not going to go down the middle just yet, because there's a fall to be wary of. And we don't want to be trapped in a fall. We want to... First of all, we want to hit up this guy, so that we don't have to go all the way back again and do this whole big deal. So now we're here. We're here at the Undead Asylum. And do you hear those noises? Those aren't good noises, are they? Not at all. And we used to go here. This is how we came through originally, remember? And then... well, that's back. How interesting that that's back. Now, if we remember correctly, back through that other way is where Key was. But now, if we... What's going on over here? There's a light, and there's our friend. But he's not our friend anymore. He's gone hollow. And yeah, he's Andre of Astora, the once brave knight, is now dead. Oh, he dropped an item. He dropped the crest shield. Which is actually quite a good shield, and we're gonna, now that we're not dealing with poison all the time anymore, that's the one we're gonna be using. See, isn't that a nice shield? Quite nice shield. But right now we're just two-handed swords. That's how we do. Rested bonfire replenish as success. Remember, like, there's still the developer messages here. But yeah, so that was our friend Andre. He told us he was going to go hollow, and that he didn't want us to be around him when that happened. And sure enough, he did go hollow. He tried to kill us. We put him down. Tragic, really. Oh, what the shit? This big son of a bitch. Wow. Okay, that went fast. That was a little rougher than I expected, but okay. So let's see. That's 4 deaths now. But hey, here we go. And look at that nice shield we've got. And we're back here. We'll just go... We'll go back the traditional way. Wonder what's down here. What could be down here in these dark, dark depths where nothing is good anymore? It wasn't good before, that's true. But, no, so here we are. Derby, should you have that shield out, Derbs? Who can say? Derby's not gonna get that shield out. Derby is like, no. Derby's got this Y-hander. And no considerations for her safety anymore. Look at that. We can see him down there. Look at that. That big motherfucker. Derby, you gonna throw lightning at him? No, that's no good. Oh yeah, look at that big motherfucker over there. I bet that's probably who we're gonna end up having to fight, you know? Seems likely. They just run at you, like... Oh, damn. See, these dudes don't give a shit. There we go. Red Titanite chunk. I mean, that's really good. I don't think we'll ever do a red upgrade path. But those are Gwyn's knights. Clearly, those are like Gwyn's elite knights, and he has sent them out here somehow. What are they doing here? What is this peculiar doll that is in the hands of this person who's been tied up or chained up and thrown in our cell? This is our cell. They weren't there with that peculiar doll before. Why are they here now? Why are these knights here? What are the knights here for? There's a lot of interesting speculation that can happen here, and a lot of like what time period is this? What, like, you know, those are Gwyn's knights. Gwyn's knights don't do anything that Gwyn doesn't tell them to do. Gwyn, we know, is currently a fucking barbecue. So what's going on? Were these knights dispatched before Gwyn became a barbecue? No, they couldn't have been, because otherwise we wouldn't have this whole, like, this is, you know, a lot has happened for a long time here. You know, like, we're not in a world where, like, Gwyn has long since abandoned, what the shit? What the shit is that? Gold coin. I have no idea what that was. But it's cool. And we killed it. It's some kind of weird invader thing. Huh. I think it's interesting that, like, these enemies haven't really been upgraded. They're still, you know, they're still just those dudes. Some of them have, like, you know, clearly, like, stuff has happened here. There's no longer the fog wall there. You know, what's back in here? Is it still this guy? It's still... Now there's another one. Like, you know, like, what's going on? What is the game communicating to us about time and space in this area? I don't know. I don't, you know, feel like there is an answer. And there certainly isn't going to be a satisfying answer. But it's interesting to think about. You know, like... It's interesting to think about. And there, we've used the key. We've opened this door. And where does this take us? It takes us to a new part of the asylum. And what lurks in this part of the asylum? There's a rusted iron ring. And then it just drops us back down over here. We go all that way just for that. And then there's, there's nothing like in there. I wonder, does he come back? No, he doesn't come back. I was curious to see if he does, but he doesn't. I don't think there's any... It's really just the Silver Knight back down here. Pretty sure, but we'll go grab those souls anyway. Buddy. That's bullshit, man. Oh, Jesus. Now this is where we learned the funness of how having the low ground in Dark Souls is always better. Oh, hell yeah, we got a Black Knight sword. It's not the Great Sword, but we still got the Black Knight sword. I didn't realize that was a Black Knight, not just one of Gwyn's knights. Silver Knights are Gwyn's knights. The Black Knights are also Gwyn's knights, but there's a whole deal with them. Basically, they're the Silver Knights that have been made crispy. I'm not even joking. They crispy boys. Because of fire. Of dragon fire, specifically. Is there any other shit going on in here? I don't know. I don't recall. There's that other bonfire. We can rest here. We don't need to. And this just takes us back to here. Which is... Okay, so now we're here. Let's rest this bonfire. And you know what? While we rested this bonfire, we've got a lot of souls. We're gonna fight a boss. If you didn't know we were gonna fight a boss, sorry, spoilers. We're about to fight a boss. Clearly. But let's munch a soul. I think 2,000. Not quite. What does not even have enough to get a fucking level? This be like 1,000. Okay, that should be good enough. Now let's see. Can we level up? No, we need 300 more. Well, we've got one of these little bullshit ones. That should be like, that's like, what? A couple hundred? Is that enough? 200. Alright, fine. Jesus. Jesus, Dark Souls. Okay. That's enough. That'll get us one level. But hey, you know, sometimes one level is a great thing. We're gonna bump our strength up to 24. Why not? Like, do we get We don't get anything. We don't get anything sick out of attunement. We get a decent amount of health, but now we'll lower our strength to 24. Especially because I think, does that? Yeah, we can one-hand this Y now, baby. So that gives us 223 if we single-hand it, and only 252 if we... the scaling is not quite there yet, but it will be eventually. So there we go. Now we can... Now we could be goofy and one-hand this Y. We're not really going to, but... It's beneficial because that way if I do need to pull out like a miracle and I don't remember to tap back, I'm not like swinging in a horrible misdirected sort of way. And so now what's going on over here? Oh no! What happened? This is the stray demon. And so he's a nasty version of the dude we fought the first time. Well, damn. Okay, that's 5. So yeah, stray demon. We're probably gonna do like a couple fucking shots on this guy. I do not remember how I... Yeah, I forgot he does that. Which he does that too. Look how big he is. He got little tail. He's got like that little bullshit tail that comes out of the middle of his back. And he's got that big, sick weapon. We could munch humanity and see if there's anyone here, but we're not gonna do that just yet. But we could. Okay, so we got our lightning spears. I forgot the big thing is... Actually, you know what? We are because... no, we got 6 S's. That should be enough. That really should be enough. Like, I just forget, like, what this dude's deal is with regard to... Can you guys not come in here? The one time FromSoft lets you do that and not the enemies. Well, hopefully that means... Oh no, those guys will probably rush in, isn't it? No, they'll rush in, but... Okay, so we just need to heal as soon as we fall down, and... we need to get out of the way as soon as we fall down. And then we need to heal. Alright, you son of a bitch. Oh. God damn. We might actually not be rough and tumble enough to handle this guy yet. Oh, we at least need to not be around him when he does that shit. Which is, God, like, constantly. Why does he get to do this so much? Buddy. Buddy. Stray demon. I need you to calm down, my guy. Okay, so that's 6. We'll just mark that down. Alright, fuck all y'all. Derby's doing it! Derby is gonna just... Alright, stray demon. Get rid of these guys for me. No, not like that. What? Oh, come on! I can't believe it. We didn't even die to the stray demon. We died to the little bullshit dudes. Okay. Well, we need to clear them out because they're a pain in the ass. Indictment. Slip sold by this... I want an indictment against the stray demon. Alright, Derby. Get your head in the game. Oh, did my controller die? What's going on there? Okay, no. God, we were doing like no damage to the stray demon. That sucks. Like that's the big problem. I was like, is just like just that the amount of damage we're doing is like non-existent. Let's kindle this place. Do. Where is? Okay, let's use one of these. Use item. Yep. This is how we kindle. Kindle. Do. There we go. That's what I like to see. Okay. Well, we're done there. And there's no one. No one wants to help out here. Do they? Nope. Hey buddies, come back here. Yeah, anyone want to show up? No. No one wants to show up to help. Old Derby. Unbelievable. Do it. This shit. Can you believe that? Now I have to use it over again. Okay, well, we're human, and there's no one coming to help, so we might as well just go for it and see what happens. We'll lose our humanity, like, just without question. Do we have better armor that's more suited? Sometimes we might have armor that's just more suited to what's going on here. Let's find out. Okay, well, I don't think we're gonna... Yeah, we'll see. Okay. What is this? Curse resist. It's got higher curse resist. It's just got better defense, generally speaking. It's a little bit more heavy, but it's the Holy Robe. Oh, the Holy Robe is much better. Those are Derby's original robes, if you remember. Got good bleed. It's heavy though. This is lighter and actually seems to be better. Look at that. That's some fancy robes. Derbs, look at you. Is it better than... Oh, yeah. Just look at it. Soundly better. We don't have to worry about bleed on this guy, so we'll just wear those. Especially because they're so fancy. The only thing I can think of is... Nope. It's even better than the hard leather armor. It's just better than everything. Look at that. So we've got these... Those guys aren't better than anything except for curse resistance. The Shadow Gauntlets, much tougher. We don't really... It's interesting, we have like no armor with poise on it. Like those are just, I guess, the black leather gloves are probably the best thing going, but they don't have as much magic resistance. And one thing is certain, this dude is definitely doing some kind of magic or fire on us. The Sorcerer's Gauntlets offer us the best, but he is doing strike damage, and we want to be a little more resistant to strike damage, I guess. Not that it matters. It's 0.3. We'll take the magic resistance. I don't know. Let's just see what this outfit that we're building is. So the heavy boots suck. The holy pants. Holy pants is soundly better. A little more heavy, but that's okay. Let's see what else. Oh, well. Obviously. We're wearing a fancy skirt. Yeah, fancy skirt it is. Let's see, what about this hood? This is a much better hood. It does better for what we're just gonna... Look at... Jesus, Derby. That's disturbing. There's something about the short gloves that just make it so much worse. And more sinister. Let me see what's the full outfit? Crimson gloves. Yeah, no, those aren't as sinister as Derby's sorcerer gloves. Is everything better than those gloves? It's interesting. So, this is Derby's new look. Don't know about you, but I'm feeling it. And then bare feet. Because, of course, bare feet. Bare human feet. Oh, wait. No. Oh, damn. I thought it was a sunbrow. I was like, we'll go get the sunbrow. But no, there's no bros for us. Let's just give it a shot, I guess. I mean, we can... Nope. Well, we can't. Oh, damn. Okay, well... Well, shucks. I need to remember to get away from him when he squats down like that. But I guess we did better that time. We learned to block, which is a crucial skill. We actually have kind of enough fortitude to be able to block him. Which is an interesting thing. I didn't think we were going to be able to actually block him that well. But... what's the stability on this shield? 55. Nothing's really better. Yeah, this is just a better shield. Okay, well. Let's see what we can do with these lightning bolts too. Nope. Wow. Okay, so that was 2 more deaths that I have to recall because I forgot to record the last one. We're almost at 9. Or no, we're at 9. We're at 9 whole deaths. Soon we'll be on 10. Just garbage. Just absolute garbage. I'm not gonna take that shit. There we go. Oh, what is this? Nonsense. Actually, I realized we can do this. Touch up with that, since we definitely can't use it in combat with this dude because he is way too fast. Despite also getting to be big as shit. How's that gonna do? Okay. Wow, that's all that does to him. We might have to just come back. I don't like. So 10, that does about a little less than 300 for each attack on him. Which, okay. Do we have any better? Improves balance on poor footing. That ring, actually, if you come here and get that before you go to Blighttown, it makes going to Blighttown a lot easier because it helps you. You don't have the you can walk normally, basically. As you can walk normally. Well, okay. That was much cooler than we deserve at this point. All right, let's just do this thing, you know? It just sucks that you have to take that damage when you fall. Like there's no. Damn it. Damn it. I mean, the other option is we just do it completely naked. Is that how Derb wants? Derb, is this how you want to do it? You want to try it this way? What's our current equip load is 13.3 out of 70 over 72. So I think there's actually a ring that makes you faster once you get like to a certain equip threshold. That's 10. We'll equip the shield just in case, you know, like you never know. Actually, does that have better stability? And physical resist? Yeah, it does. Not that it ultimately matters, but... Derby naked except for the spider. Yeah, that seems about right. Alright, let's fucking just do this. Damn it. I like how you just genuinely just can't see this son of a bitch. Why does he keep getting to do this, is my question. Miyazaki. Yeah. He has a sick tune though. Like as far as like the battle musics go. So that's 11. There's 11 deaths. We might just not be able to do it this now. Like, I know people could do it, but like, like maybe we just can't. This is not the derby lifestyle. Cause like, we're at +3. Maybe we like... Maybe we just need a higher plus weapon. You know what? What if we... Cause... Strike does, large enemies are also affected by strike more heavily. I don't know. We'll see. Why not? Why anything? Let's just keep trying stuff. Let's just see what we can do, you know? Two-handed it to 61. Wow. Like, that's just such a bullshit attack that he can completely just keep spamming. Like, I guess I could just... But then he can also, like, just wail on you from across the fucking room. Like that. Like, what the shit is that? Bro, you suck. You suck, straight demon. 12. Okay, we'll do to 15 and then just call it a quit. This is definitely not. That is not it. We're going back to this Vyander. This Vyander's where it's at. But we're also just gonna fucking lightning spear this shit. And we're just gonna dodge. Like, we're just gonna stay as fucking in a weird range as possible with this guy. Hey, come on. Kill those guys. Kill those guys. Whoa. Oh, now you kill him. Like, do not for a second think I'm above just leaving. Because I can't just leave. Like, you just walk around and just leave. Come back later is always an option. But I want to give this a college try, you know? Like, it could be that why like nothing's showing up right for us, because like sometimes if your weapons are out of sync, you're like, it's level and weapon upgrade kind of are the parameters for the matching, which shows you who shows up and whatnot. We'll do one more, and then for 15, if we don't survive, we'll try summoning again just to see. 'Cause I'd rather just not have to come back, to be honest, just to fight this asshole. Wait, what? Why did Derby fucking pose instead of just drinking her Estus flask? Okay, that was 14. I mean, we could put the gold pine resin on the weapon, but I really don't want to waste gold pine resin, to be honest. I'd rather, like, I'll burn a humanity though. Reverse following, yeah, let's do it. We need a genuinely solid bro. Look at Derby. Derby's all happy and fleshy again. Solid bros. Where art thou, solid bro? Yeah, both down at the same time. Are there solid bros back by the entrance? Like, that's not the place you normally put your tag, but like, gamers are weird and shit, man. Really silly dudes waving their little flame sticks around. Don't you set me on fire, motherfucker. Derby, it's cold on this mountain. There's snow. You should put pants on. Derby. No, there's nothing going on here. Okay. Well. Yeah, you know what? We're just gonna go back to Firelink. Like, ultimately, what's important from this place, we already got. Just, just plop. And there we go. There we go. Back in Firelink Shrine. Oh. Derpy. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ, Derpy. Hey, chewy son of a bitch. Home again, jiggity jig. Yeah, so that happened. What a wonderful time we had doing that. Derby, why don't you put some ropes back on? You should put some of your spooky clothes. I honestly don't want to put the Mask of the Sealer on, even though it's really good armor, just because, like, I kind of like seeing Derby's head. We could put the Hollow Warrior helm on. There we go. That's a look. Look at Derby's face. There we go. She's so happy. I'm torn because on the one hand, I did say this is going to be the episode where we read item descriptions, but I also I'm like, maybe we should save it for when it's thematically appropriate. But let's go ahead and we'll just read. Robe, the Crimson Robe. Robe of the sorcerers who flooded New Londo to seal away the Dark Wraiths, and the 4 kings who descended into Dark. The Sealers were once known as healers, and bright crimson was a symbol of that. So New Londo was deliberately flooded. It's not just some kind of city that was lost to the waves or something like that. No, it was deliberately flooded by sorcerers who wore crimson robes and were once healers. And they're called the Sealers. They were sealing away the Dark Wraiths by flooding. And we have not run into a Dark Wraith yet, or the 4 kings. But they descended into Dark. And that's just kind of a capital D Dark, which is... darkness is kind of an elemental property in Dark Souls. The dark sign is, related to that. That's what marks the undead. But the dark is a whole kind of like living entity, like chaos, like the flame. The flame created light and, also dark with it. So that's a whole thing. What else haven't we read yet? Did we read the hard leather armor? Armor made of thick leather, very common. Type of protective gear. It provides a sound level of defense. That's just, the soldier starts with that. And the wanderer coat of an aimless traveler made from sturdy leather and quilting. Battle comes with the territory when one wanders the land, and this coat provides a certain degree of protection. Black leather armor. We read that one before. The sorcerer's cloak. The tattered cloth robe worn by pyromancers of the Great Swamp. Though it appears tatters, it is actually quite strong. Their attire offers substantial protection against poison, fire, and other forces of nature out in the hinterlands where they were driven. From really, really likes using hinterlands. They really like the concept of it. Miyazaki, I should say, likes the concept of hinterlands. It shows up quite a bit in all of the Soulsborne games. I mean, you know, it does describe an area, like a particular area that I guess you know, it's safe to say that like these games are kind of interested in the concept of, you know, a hinterland. You know, they were like the kind of the hinterlands is that like it is the area that is kind of outside of, you know, the known domain, like beyond the pale. Usually coastal lands, but not specifically. I think here they're being used more generally to just mean kind of the outskirts of like kind of, you know, known civilization space, areas of control by centralized authority, we'll say, and clearly the pyromancers of the Great Swamp, they definitely live outside of kind of centralized control. They definitely live outside of, you know, the holy robe. The way of the white is not penetrating into the Great Swamp so much. Shadow garb. Black cloth garb worn by spooks from an eastern land, designed so as not to hinder their unique form of martial arts. While it sacrifices defense for the sake of greater mobility, it does offer resistance to bleeding and poison, among other things, perhaps due to the nature of espionage. So we've got like ninjas in this game. Like, let's just be real here. Ninjas exist. The Far East exists as a concept, which is always weird, but you know, whatever. Put ninjas in your game. Like, I'd rather have Miyazaki ninjas in a game than, like, you know, Neil Druckmann ninjas in a game. Okay. I think that's all the armor. We've got new weapons now, I think. The falchion. Small curved sword. Each hit inflicts little damage, but fluid chain attacks are deadly. The falchion's sharp slashing attacks are effective against cloth and flesh, but not against metal armor or tough scales. That's an interesting, deal. The server, a curved greatsword used in a mysterious ancient rite, imbued with frightful occult energy, which restores HP with each hit. I've never used this. We can't. Oh wow, look at that. That's wild. Derby's not equipped to deal with that. That's a curved greatsword. Those are like, yeah, that requires dexterity. Like, those tend to be quality weapons. This one actually scales more with, despite being so big, it scales better with dexterity. Did we ever read the butcher knife? Giant butcher knife wielded by the undead man-eating cook lurking in the depths. More a tool for subduing and preparing live catches than an actual weapon. Those who have faced this deadly blade have a deeper sense of how helpless prey must feel. Sliced tail, yeah, I remember that one. The great axe is a veritable mass of iron. Its weight sends foes flying, but makes it difficult to handle without inhuman strength. Any miss make one vulnerable, as each swing requires the full force of the body. Like, you could see like the animation with that. Like it does like require like your whole body to swing it. It's kind of a neat moveset in that way. It's not a neat moveset in that, like, dude, it sucks to have to like fight in that small an area and be that precise with your swings. Dragon King Great Axe. This axe, one of the rare dragon weapons, is formed by the tail of the gaping dragon. a distant, deformed descendant of the everlasting dragons. This axe is imbued with mystical power to be released when held with both hands. Yeah, so remember that guy, he's like, you know, kind of what's left over after years have gone by of, you know, pickaxe. Traditionally a mining tool, but the hard cone on the pommel is effective in battle. A downward swing of the pickaxe can crush stone. A human head would be an afterthought. Attack type thrust. What is the attack type of this? Like, let's see. Okay, that's like, I guess, sure. I wonder if there's anyone that's gone through the game with the pick. I'm sure there has. Like, people have done whole pickaxe runs, no doubt. The large club. Large wooden club. The giant undead of Blighttown wield these clubs, which have become poisonous from the influence of their surroundings. Ah, that's the deal with that. So it inflicts poison. I guess. Does it? Oh yeah, 200. It's 200 poison effect. It's not like it's not real big. It's still big enough, you know. Boom. Oh no, we didn't want to do that. Now we gotta get out of that derby. So let's see. Did we read the Great Club yet? Giant tree branch serves as wooden club. Smashes enemies from upside the head. The leaping attack is a trademark of clubs, and this giant club is no exception. I love that the leaping attack, like literally going Captain Caveman, is like the known thing with great clubs. Spear. Standard spear used commonly by soldiers. Long reach, can be used with the shield up. Effective against hard exteriors and can hit for high damage at the right moment of an enemy's swing. But the hit radius is small and is easily blocked by shields. Wing spear, basically the same thing, but it hits for high damage. This one is interesting because we change from and can hit to hits. We lose the helping verb there, and it becomes a long-hilted spear with a barbed point. And that's it. That's all it changes. That's interesting. They're both thrust weapons. Halberd, mixing spear and axe to handle with strength and dexterity. Halberd has 2 elementary attacks, spear-like thrusting and large sweeping swings. Whip, not intended for battle. We can't use the whip with our present stats. What does that look like? Oh, yeah. It just they don't have a silly animation for it. You can make a whip build in Dark Souls 2. I don't know if you can make a whip build in Dark Souls 1 work. And like by work, like I mean like yeah, you could beat the game with like anything. Like you could beat the game just punching things with your bare fists. But like something that you wouldn't have to like really just kind of like, you know, struggle your way through it with. I don't think you can do it with the whip in Dark Souls 1. But Dark Souls 2, you can rock with the whip. There's one whip in particular that you have to do it with, but you could do it. Oh, the tin banishment catalyst was catalyst of the banishment sorcerers who flooded New Londo to seal off away the dark wraiths and the kings who fell to dark. In contrast to other catalysts, the metal catalyst qualifies as a weapon, as it inflicts physical damage, however small. So that's interesting. Here we call them banishment sorcerers. They flooded New Londo. So again, we get the deliberateness of that, and we get that these ones are a banishment sorcerers. Is kind of their particular deal. What does this look like? That's a weird. We can't. Derby doesn't know what the shit that is, but you can poke with it. Look, see, it's got a little spear animation. But I like what Derby's like. What is this? I'm dumb. Scratch your head. Derby, what is your intelligence? 8. There's like a whole section in like one of the original Dungeons and Dragons books where it's like intelligence like is like broken down into like what it is and like, you know, numerically what that equates to. And like one of them's like, this character is illiterate and is incapable of human speech. And it's just like, wow. But I think about that whenever I think about like kind of numerical stats and just like the intelligence stat that like how Dungeons and Dragons like specifically tied that to like just, you know, basic like, you know, fundamental of like, you know, like neurotypical like, you know, super ableist like IQ charts and shit like that. So it's just like you rolled a 3, you were basically like subhuman according to Gary Gygax. It's just like, wow, buddy, you gotta chill out there, Gary. So let's read the crest shield. Shield of a nameless knight, likely a high-ranked knight of Astora. One of the enchanted blue shields. The crest shield greatly reduces magic damage, and that's true. We like the crest shield specifically because of that. Shield of a nameless knight. But we know his name. We mattered. He was our friend, and then he turned on us when he went hollow. But you know, like I feel like he went hollow a little bit easy there. Like he was like Oscar, you're gonna die, and you're undead. And you died before, clearly. This is like, hey, you know, you could have not been a little bitch. Sorry, Oscar. Because what we'll find is that people go hollow when they have like given up completely. They have lost any sense of possibility, and become stuck in a loop. Like it's like. It is literal and a metaphor. It is it is stuck, being stuck in a scent of time and just kind of unable to extract yourself from that permanently. And it happens to some people. That sucks. It's sad. But like, Oscar's just like, well, I was doing okay, and then I just fell through this, you know, hole, and guess I'm done. I quit. I give up forever. We should read the Black Knight's sword. Great sword of the Black Knights who wander Lordran, used to face chaos demons. The large motion that puts the weight of the body into the attack reflects the great size of their adversaries long ago. So the Black Knights, they go to fight chaos demons. Maybe that was the deal. I thought they were dragons. I thought Gwyn's Knights did the dragon thing, but they also went to go fight chaos demons. That was a thing that they did, as we know. But they got blackened. We cannot wield them with their present stats. Not even two-handed. It's really funny because like it doesn't look that big, but it is. It is that big. It's a great sword, like the claymore. Like, I don't particularly find it interesting, but you will notice that, like, Black Knight's sword, it weighs less than this Y-hander. Like, it's comparable with the claymore, and unascended, it is so much stronger. Like, it's just crazy strong. But it requires, like, you know, it's a quality weapon. Like, this is not. I think the Black Knight Great Sword is an ultra great sword. It is not a quality weapon, but I could be mistaken. But still, we'd have to get that one. The Black Knight weapons are interesting because all the Black Knight stuff is it's a random drop. It only comes from the Black Knights, and when you kill a Black Knight, that's it. They're gone. It either drops the piece of item that it's holding, or it doesn't. Sometimes it won't drop like Black Knight gear at all. Like you'll just be like, you got like a piece of Titanite, which sucks when that happens, and you're like really hoping for like the Black Knight halberd, which is like kind of a real popular kind of it's like kind of, I think a lot of speedrunners might like to do that. It's definitely one of those like early game easy mode low soul level kind of weapons where like you can go pick up the Black Knight halberd real fast if you grab the master key and sequence break a bunch, but you have to keep doing it because like you might not get it, and that's a thing that happens. You might not get it, and then you have to just restart if that was your plan. I've never planned to run the Black Knight stuff because that's just too much of a risk. If it drops, it drops. It's a happy surprise. Like when the pig hat drops. I love when the pig hat drops. But yeah. So, we didn't really have a whole lot of the way of items that we haven't looked at. It doesn't seem like, seems like we've been keeping up with the things. I thought we had more for some reason, but we don't. A gold coin of All-Father Lloyd. Coin made of gold, with All-Father Lloyd and his white halo shown on its face. Even coins of great value in the world of man have little value in Lordran, where the accepted currency is souls. Those who dream of returning to the outside world are fond of carrying these around. Again, I wonder the world outside of Lordran, but not the hinterlands of Lordran. It's beyond the hinterlands in a way, I guess. I like a map of the world, like as Miyazaki sees it in his mind, would be interesting to me. I'm not gonna lie. And this is the coin of Old Man Mikloif, god of medicine and drink. So we got All-Father Lloyd and Old Man Mikloif, which is interesting. Those names are kind of very close together. It makes one wonder about the cosmology, and if All-Father Lloyd kind of does the thing that some cosmologies do where all the other gods end up being just kind of like fragments of wait, we didn't really want to go this way. We don't need to go this way. We can go. Here's our bud. He's a sorcerer.
Oh, hello. Terrific to see us both in one piece. And pray that you never go hollow.
Yep. You too, bro. Derby's bare ass feet. Derby always looks like so expectant, like it's gonna be a birthday party. And yes, I specifically meant, and like it's gonna be a birthday party, not that it's her birthday party or anything like that, just that it's gonna be a birthday party. Derby's not here for any of this bullshit. Remember when Derby started out as a nice cleric? And then she lost her faith in God and forgot her faith in big swords. And sometimes shotgun blast lightning. So here's the deal. We're gonna go down here. We're gonna talk to Andre. And we're also gonna rest right here. for a very specific reason. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Hey, Andre.
Well, hello again. You seem to be doing all right. Need anything forged?
Let's see. Reinforced weapon. So I think we've kind of officially moved on from the Claymore. You know, maybe we haven't, maybe we have. We'll see where we go with that in the future. But for now, what does that need? It still needs more Titanite shards. We have so many Titanite shards, but we don't have enough souls.
Don't get yourself killed.
Yeah, we won't, Andre. Do we not have any... Do we have any munchy munchies? No, we have no munchy munchies. Well, we're gonna have to go get some souls. Because... with all that Titanite, it would be a shame to not just use it, right? Can we rest here? Let's rest again, just to make sure. Now, I wonder where we can get some souls. I have an idea. We have been neglectful on our weapon. Like, we should have been leveling that up more, but we just haven't been taking trips back to Andre. Look at that shit. Booby traps. So here we are. This is the gate that was once down and we couldn't come up it, and now this shit's happening. Look at this shit. Oh, damn. I got stuck on them. So this is another approach to Lizardman. If you're watching the Dragon's Dogma Let's Plays that I also do, or if you're just familiar with Dragon's Dogma, but if you watch those LPs, you know I love me Lizardman. Sen's Fortress really is the embodiment of like some Dungeons and Dragons ass Dungeons and Dragons shit, and it's so wonderful because it is populated with fucking snake men. Come on, motherfuckers. Come on through. Ah, damn it. I was hoping that they would step on. Oh, Jesus. Chill out, y'all. So they've got a whole different approach to Snake Man in Miyazaki world. Which is oh damn. Eric's getting wrecked tonight. But yeah, so they just have fucking snake heads. They're man bodies with snake heads. I mean, they're all covered in scales. They're all snake bodies, really, after a fashion. But they've also got those big ass fucking just snakes coming out of their necks. And that's impressive. Because they use them as weapons. They literally have that snake bite attack, which is cool. They rarely have this kind of like... They feel like they belong more in like a Conan the Barbarian, whereas like the lizard men in Dragon's Dogma, the lizard men feel much more like ecological. They just like kind of, they feel like lizard men that are just kind of like, this is a world where lizards just kind of got bigger and like, you know, Like, these guys have pants and armor and shit. I'm like, what? Derby, don't play with your food. Hey, buddy. There we go. I love doing that. Okay. These guys have a really cool sword, the man serpent, because they're man serpents. The man serpent great sword, and that's the thing that they were just wrecking the shit out of us with. And we could get that from them. They drop it. It's a really great weapon. Like, it's basically the fancier version of the Claymore.
Hello again. You seem to be doing all right. Neat.
But I think we're gonna stick with this Y-hander for this one. The Manservant Greatsword, it's kind of got this like really scuzzy quality to it. Like, it's just kind of pitted and eaten away at, and like, okay, and we got that to the next level. So now we can modify it? Yeah, and so we have to take it to the next level. But we need more souls still. But then we can do that.
Don't get yourself. Neither of us want.
Yeah. We just need a couple more souls to get to the next level, though. That's all. You don't need to rest at the bonfire. We're totally good. Or wait, maybe we do to bring them back. We could go deeper into the thing, I suppose. Like, we're dead, like, it doesn't matter. But it's just easier to just grab these two guys at the front while we're trying to make our sword so much better than it already is. Like, we've already, like, what, like, we ascended it, like, +3 is already quite a bit. Why did none of them get hit by that? You gotta pancake them both at the same time, or, you know, you just... There we go. One down. Don't, Derby, back up, Derbs. Oh, he's carrying his bro around with him. We need more poise. We're all wrapped up by these dudes. Off you go, over the edge. Oh, he's down there in a waterway. That's not really a waterway. That's the bottom of this zone, right there. It's like it's really funny because this is actually like just a very beautiful, serene, like this like little river down there. It's like it's a creek, and then there's these nice lush trees, and then it's just like, nah, Lizardman Fortress of Hell. We'll peek a little bit further in. Why not? Actually, because we've got enough to like go upgrade our weapon. That's why not. But we'll just. Hey, wait a minute. What's going on over here with these guys? Those look like Gwyn's buddies. Why would there be human armor in this human fortress that's infested with man serpents? I don't know. We really don't get much about the man serpents. And I think in later games there are kind of callbacks to them, but as a thing, a species, they are kind of in isolation. we don't see them again. We're here to reinforce our weapon. No, we're here to modify our weapon. And so we could also make it a raw Zweihander, which is not our interest at all. So let's do this. And then see, now we've taken it to the next level, and so then, like, okay, we need one more shard and 200 more souls.
Don't
Let's.
get yourself killed. Neither of us want to.
Yeah, I got myself killed a number of times, my man. Oh, I forgot to write down the deaths on that one. Shit, I'm gonna have to go back and count. So we were at 15 when we first died to them, but we'll have to count from there. Because we had a lot of deaths this episode. We had a lot of deaths. But we've got just a soul we can just munch on. Yeah. Chomp. Ooh, 5,000. That's a lot, but that's helpful.
Well, hello. You need it.
Yes. We want to reinforce our Zweihander again. Okay, so there we go. We're at Zweihander +8 already. It is soundly eclipsed as our weapon of choice for this playthrough.
Don't get yourself
Which is just, you know, that's
Neither
fine and
of us
good.
want to see you go hollow.
Look at that. I mean, like, who doesn't love the Zweihander? What is our damage on that? Let's see. So 221 plus 74. That's where we're at. That's where it's at. And we've got.
Well, you need it.
But we're also at a point where, like, we can purchase item. We can buy more Titanite shards if we want to. We do need to save up 20,000 souls to get the Crest of Artorias to open the sealed door in the heart of the forest. I forgot about that. We should also buy the repair box at the very least. Because we are getting far away. And we haven't repaired our stuff in a long time, actually, come to think of it. Yeah, we should repair stuff. Just because. Okay. Can we buy... We can only buy regular Titanite shards. We can't buy the big Daddy Pop shards from him. But we don't actually really need the Big Daddy shards. Why would we ever want to do that? I don't know. But we can reinforce our armor. Which is always, like, you know, a thing to do. Like, it is beneficial to, like, decide on a set of armor that you like, and then to, like, level it up. I don't think we've decided on a set for Derby yet. So we're not going to do that.
Want to see you go hollow.
Like, Derby's still a beautiful child in this world, trying to figure out her way. And eventually she will. But not now. Not just yet. And I think that's probably... this was a long, weird episode that was not, like, strictly kind of how I planned it. But I think it's a good counterpart to the last one that was very focused and very... you know, a little more kinetic. This one's a little bit, like, it's a little more lackadaisical and a little more winding and wandering than the last one. We haven't had an episode like that in a while, so maybe that's for the best. Anyway, here we are. This is going to be our new kind of base to operate out from, because we've got some places to go from here. And this also keeps us close to Firelink because it's just up and down the elevator. And so we're going to rest here. And until next time, say bye, Derby.